Welcome to the banks of the Raritan of Piscataway, New Jersey, SHI Stadium, home to the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the USC Trojans, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Scarlet Knights will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. So the USC Trojans offense will go on the attack first. And Jesse, they've got a running back they love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
The running back made the catch, but that was only part of the equation. He was out of bounds. It's incomplete. Third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. And the Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside.
A shot toward the end zone, and swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Great coverage, and it's so hard when the ball's thrown down the field to stay patient. Like, not to grab the guy, not to start to overreact to the football.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So the quarterback just needs to settle down.
Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Trojans are on the move. Wants to go up top on first down. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Southern Cal!
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Rutgers Scarlet Knights offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Let's take a big-picture program perspective on Rutgers. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. Three-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent and high school talent that can come in that, you know, They can compete with your roster right now. Those are the guys that really help you take that next step.
The Scarlet Knights line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He's got it. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Fires left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. And the Trojans are threatening in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got his man in the middle. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll give it to the back. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without... And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans. Lining up for the PAT. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants to take the top off. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop. Got to stop the bleeding and get the ball back to our offense.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Mayaba. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was in that last one.
On target over the middle. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. Into the end zone. Touchdown, USC. Made the grab in the end zone for the score. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Washington. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4.
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Thomas. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. And the Scarlet Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Makes a catch at the 15. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Scarlet Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. A great catch and run for 6. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead. They still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Mayaba. That's caught. It's Strachan. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. And the Trojans want to pick up the tempo. The give on the option.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Wants to go up top. Caught, close to the marker, it's Strachan. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Trojans look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got a man, it's Strachan. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. The sure hands, it's Lyons. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Wants to keep it in the air. Throws to the back. It's complete on the right side. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. The Trojans, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Trying to bull his way in. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. Direct snap. It's Jordan. Touchdown, Trojans. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, and it's 4th and goal, and it's go time. I got to push people around. Look at the offensive line doing a really good job getting those guys moved back, creating a little hole for the running back, and he does the rest on 4th and goal and gets the touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. The screen, he can go. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Scarlet Knights want to crank the tempo. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Touchdown, Southern Cal! The defense putting points on the board. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Finds his man. It's Duff. There he goes. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14. The Scarlet Knights, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Off and running. He's at the 50. the 30, running inside the 20. Touchdown, Trojans! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He's looking deep. Snags it on the right. There he goes. Takes it across the 20, inside the red zone, and they'll mark him out at the 19-yard line. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the... And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with...
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Piscataway. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the birthplace of college football.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Trojans will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Pretty good job of coverage on that kick. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Scarlet Knights send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Gets it out fast. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jordan. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Trojans moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. showing the arm strength down the left side. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Looking to get it in. Touchdown USC! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
Man, it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They'll start this drive with a pass. Finds his tight end. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
Love the route there by the tight end in man-to-man coverage. He's able to separate from the defender, and then once he has the ball, he's able to rip through the tackle and go get more yards.
They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Oh, man, they've already lost 1 quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost 1. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback.
Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Sends it back in motion. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Scarlet Knights will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Pocket breaking down. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Spins away. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game, Dave.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Scarlet Knights decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Quickly out to the tight end. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. And the Trojans are in the hurry-up.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Spits it out to the back. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
He'll pull it down. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the first down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Out of bounds at the 36.
As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. The offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Scrambling away. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man on the right. They ain't get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Trojans with the 1st and 10. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Caught in the backfield, it's Jordan. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line, and boy, did they need a little breathing room. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They'll try the outside to the left. Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Hand off from the shotgun. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defense.
He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about...
Gonna let it fly. Catch inside the 25. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Southern Cal. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. My goodness, he is putting on a laser show right now. Leinart, Palmer, Pat Hayden, Marinovich, you name it. These guys are going to be looking up at this dude.
Just spinning the bean all over the yard, and that's why you come to USC. Those names you mentioned, and you know that ball's going to be in your hands. You get to go make plays, and he is doing exactly that.
Tight end now in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Not one, but 2 sacks on the day, and possibly more to come. Still time left in this football game, and this is a beatdown. You know all passes are coming. This offensive line better do a better job.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. You want to talk about flipping the script. They just did that with a huge play, and now they've got it 1st and 10 in plus territory. Looking to throw on 1st down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game, and now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Allen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting, and they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched, but here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight, because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build.
Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. To the air on 1st down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And how about the hat trick? Like adding insult to injury. You got him in passing situation. You know what's coming. All I'm doing right now is trying to pad my stats and get those sacks.
Motion from the wide receiver. Shoots it to the left. Found a seam. All out of space. Inside the 30. Pass to Tech. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Yeah, and good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
To throw, it's Mayava. Caught near the sticks. It's Strachan. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but this.
He lets it fly. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to throw again. Throws to the wideout. That's caught. It's Strachan. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And the timing just a hair off.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Bring in the heat. Another incompletion on third down.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard, but you're still seeing this defense compete. And on third,
Makes a grab past the marker. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Trojans headed quickly to the line. To the air. It's Mayaba. Moves around to clear up the vision. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Man, you see running backs in college football. These guys are athletes that you want to put in space, do a really good job putting them in space, running the angle, getting him towards the middle of the field, try to get him the football so he can make somebody miss and make a big play, but you got to get the football first. He's got to catch that first before he looks to try to get those yards after the catch.
And the Trojans started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's got it on the run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside. Defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. That is a costly penalty on this defense. Now they're dealing with a 2nd and 2. Gives it on the option.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, USC.
And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. How about this on 1st and goal? The give to the wide receiver. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Fielded in the end zone. It's Fowler. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute...
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough fun today.
The Scarlet Knights come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Gets the back moving. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know